Welcome back to the channel where history meets hidden treasure. Today, we're diving deep into coins that may just be sitting in your pocket, your drawer, or your grandfather's old collection. First up, the legendary 1971 D. Washington quarter. And yes, this might be the very coin that turns your fortune around. Now, before we go any further, understand this. The 1971 D quarter is not just a coin, it's a slice of American history. It carries the story of a nation post-Vietnam, deep into the Cold War era, and on the edge of great technological transformation. When the Denver Mint struck these coins, they were unknowingly producing what could be a small miracle in your hands today. The obverse of the coin features the powerful profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. By 1971, this design had become iconic, a symbol of liberty, strength, and unity. On the reverse, the proud eagle spreads its wings, declaring dominance and freedom. But it's the D mint mark, stamped below the wreath on the reverse, that gives this coin a special regional identity: Denver, Colorado. Now let's talk rarity. While millions of 1971 D quarters were minted, not all were created equal. There are some specimens, rare and unique, that contain minting errors, unusual metal compositions, or simply pristine condition that skyrockets their value far beyond the typical face value. What makes the 1971 D quarter truly valuable is not just how many exist, but how few exist in excellent, uncirculated, or mint condition. Combine that with a few key errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or even the rare silver planchet mistakes, and you've got a coin that collectors would pay a fortune to get their hands on. Yes, silver planchet errors. Though the U.S. officially stopped using silver in quarters after 1964, there have been a handful of 1971 D quarters discovered that were mistakenly struck on leftover silver planchets. These coins are worth a small fortune today. We're talking about sales reaching thousands of dollars, and in some cases even more. So just how much can a 1971 D quarter be worth? While a common circulated coin may not catch much attention, the rare gems, those with errors or in flawless condition, have been known to sell for up to $6,000 or more at auction. That's right, a single quarter, 25 cents in face value, could buy you a high-end gaming setup, a luxurious vacation, or even pay off some serious bills. And there's more. If your 1971 D quarter has a striking error or is graded MS 67 or higher by a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC, its value increases exponentially. These high-grade coins are extremely rare, and their value is only rising as demand continues to grow in the collector world. Why is this coin so special now? Because collectors and investors alike are waking up to the value of modern rarities. The world of coin collecting is evolving, and treasures once overlooked are now center stage. This is a golden moment for those who act fast, who do their research, and who check their change with sharp eyes. Imagine this. You check a handful of old coins in a jar, and boom, a 1971 D quarter with a rare error stares back at you. That's not just exciting. That's life-changing. The thrill of discovering value where others see none is what makes coin collecting so powerful and profitable. This coin teaches us something important, that even everyday items can hold hidden worth. That an old quarter in a dusty drawer can hold a secret legacy. That American history can literally pay off. So what should you do next? Dig through your coins. Check your old collections. Visit your local flea markets or estate sales. You never know, that one forgotten coin might just be your ticket to a small fortune. And if you find a 1971 D quarter that looks unique, different, or in spectacular condition, get it evaluated by a professional. Getting your coin certified could be the best decision you ever make. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't wait. The next great treasure might already be in your hands. The 1971 D quarter is not just a coin. It's a mystery, a story, and maybe, just maybe, a miracle waiting to be discovered. Next up, the 1972 D Washington quarter. If you think you've seen all your pocket change has to offer, think again. This quarter could be worth far more than 25 cents. In fact, it could be the coin that opens the door to something big. Minted in Denver in the year 1972, The D on this quarter signifies its origin at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in American history. This wasn't just a routine year. The early 1970s were a time of major shifts, culturally, politically, and economically, and every coin minted during this era carries with it the weight of a nation's evolving story. The 1972 D quarter features the classic design we know and love, George Washington's dignified profile on the obverse, with the proud American eagle spread across the reverse. Designed by John Flanagan, this design was originally created to commemorate Washington's 200th birthday, and by 1972 it had become a symbol of stability and strength during a time of great change in America. But what makes the 1972 D quarter so valuable, and why should you care? The answer lies in a combination of condition, rarity, errors, and future potential. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction remain in top condition today. And some of those lucky survivors include rare minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and coins mistakenly struck on different planchets that push the value way beyond expectation. One of the most desirable forms of this coin is the high-grade uncirculated version, especially those graded MS, 65 or higher by companies like PCGS and NGC. These top-tier examples can bring in hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. And for coins with rare errors? Even more. Let's talk about value right now, at this very moment. While circulated examples may pass through hands unnoticed, the best-kept 1972 D quarters have sold for over $1,100, and some are listed for even higher depending on their condition and unique features. That's right. A quarter that cost you 25 cents could bring in enough to buy the latest phone, a vacation, or help cover a month's rent. And here's the exciting part. This coin is only going up in value. As more collectors look to complete their Washington quarter sets, and as mint-era coins gain popularity among modern investors, the demand for this specific year and mint mark is growing stronger every single year. Scarcity in high grades makes the 1972 D quarter even more of a hidden gem. Some coins have also been discovered with striking anomalies that are still being studied. These types of error coins, especially in clean condition, are sometimes one-of-a-kind, making them priceless in the eyes of the right collector. That's the beauty of numismatics. Value is not just based on numbers but on history, rarity, and demand. Now imagine this. You find a 1972 D quarter with a strong double die reverse, or perhaps struck slightly off-center but with full details. The excitement, the discovery, the potential value of such a find could easily climb beyond the $1,500 mark depending on demand and the market at the time of sale. And here's a key detail. Unlike many other collectibles, coin values don't just fade with time. If preserved properly, a high-grade or error 1972 D quarter can become a long-term investment. One that grows in value over years, even decades. Some believe that in the next 10 to 20 years, a perfect specimen of this coin could be worth upwards of $3,000 or more. That's right. This is a coin that not only holds value now but promises value for the future. It is a gateway to legacy collecting, to passing down stories, and to possibly gaining financial return beyond expectations. Collectors aren't just buying coins, they're buying pieces of American history. And the 1972 D quarter is one of those pieces that's getting harder and harder to find in pristine condition. Every time someone spends one or tosses it in a machine, that rarity increases. So if you find a 1972 D quarter that's unusually shiny, clean, or looks a little different, don't ignore it. Look at it closely. Consider having it graded. It may just be the lucky break you've been waiting for. This is not just a coin. It's a time capsule. A symbol, the potential payday, and maybe the start of a new passion or even a profession. The possibilities are endless when you approach each coin with curiosity, knowledge, and respect for its journey. Don't underestimate the value that could be hiding in plain sight. The coin world is full of surprises, and the 1972 D quarter is proof that even the most common items can turn out to be treasures if you know what to look for. So start digging through your change jars, your parents' drawers, your inherited collections. Because while others overlook it, you'll be the one who sees the gold in the silver and copper. Your journey could start with a single quarter. Next up, The 1978 D Washington quarter. This coin is not just a piece of metal. It's a potential goldmine waiting to be discovered by someone with sharp eyes and the right knowledge. Now let's step back into the year 1978. The United States was going through economic shifts, technological innovation, and cultural change. It was a time when disco music was booming, space exploration was pushing boundaries, and coin collecting was gaining serious popularity. In the middle of all that, the Denver Mint was hard at work, producing millions of quarters, including the one we're focusing on today. The 1978 D quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, as marked by the small but significant letter D, located on the obverse of the coin, to the right of Washington's ponytail. It was part of the Washington Quarter series that began in 1932, originally designed by John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1978, the quarter had become a daily symbol of American life and liberty. But don't let its everyday appearance fool you. The 1978 D quarter can hold extraordinary value, especially in the eyes of collectors who seek rare varieties, flawless condition, or historical significance. Even coins that appear common can hide incredible worth, and that's where the excitement begins. While millions were produced, the number of surviving high-grade examples is much lower. Quarters from 1978 that have been carefully preserved, never circulated, and exhibit perfect luster with no scratches or marks are exceptionally rare. When sent to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, these coins can be awarded grades such as MS 65, MS 66, or even higher, and that's where their value skyrockets. Currently, a standard circulated 1978 D quarter may pass through hands unnoticed, but a top-tier uncirculated version with a high grade can command serious money. We're talking about auction records reaching up to $1,200 or more for a single coin, depending on the grading and any rare error or condition factor. That's a huge return on a 25-cent investment. Even more exciting is the number of collectors actively searching for this very coin. Thousands of coin enthusiasts, collectors, investors, and dealers are scouring marketplaces, auctions, and private collections for high-grade 1978 D quarters. Its popularity is growing, especially among collectors working to complete Washington quarter date and mint mark sets. And it's not just the condition that determines value. Some 1978 D quarters have been found with mint errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned dies. These error coins are extremely desirable. In recent years, some examples with unique minting flaws have fetched values of over $2,000 in the right collector circles. That's no small change. The real question is, why is this coin gaining attention now? The answer is simple: fewer people kept these coins in perfect shape. Over the decades, most were spent, damaged, or lost. So today, when a flawless example appears, collectors jump at the chance to add it to their collections. And as time passes, they become even rarer and therefore even more valuable. Let's not forget the historical charm. The 1978 D quarter is a product of an era of transformation in America. It witnessed the final years of traditional coins striking before major technological advancements changed the way coins were produced and processed. That alone adds to its collectability and value. What makes this coin even more promising is its potential for future appreciation. As interest in numismatics grows, especially among younger generations and online collectors, the demand for vintage coins from the 70s is expected to rise. That includes the 1978 D quarter, which will only become harder to find in pristine condition. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that millions passed over, yet you see the treasure it holds. That's the power of knowledge, and that's the edge that could put a collector ahead of the game. It's not just about finding the coin, but recognizing what it's worth before everyone else does. Whether you're searching through inherited coin jars, garage sale finds, or coin roll hunting, keep your eyes peeled for that perfect 1978 D. If it looks uncirculated or unique in any way, don't hesitate. Send it for grading. That step could multiply its value many times over. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. And the 1978 D quarter is one of those hidden gems that can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable moment. Just knowing the potential value sitting in your palm can ignite a whole new passion for discovery. And remember this, while the price for common coins might fluctuate, rare coins in excellent condition tend to move in one direction over time, upward. The 1978 D quarter is a sleeper hit in the making, and the best time to discover one is now, before the market fully catches up. So to all aspiring collectors, investors, and treasure hunters, go check your change, flip through those coin folders, and dig into that old shoebox. The 1978 D quarter might just be your hidden fortune. Thank you for watching and joining us on this exciting journey through American coinage. The 1970 D quarter isn't just valuable, it's powerful, historical, and potentially profitable. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. And always remember, every coin has a story, and some stories can change your life.